Great to be here. My name's Gary Bradbury. I am, I believe, the world's only saxophone playing stand-up comedian that used to be a goat farmer. Started playing saxophone when I was 15. It was my parents' idea. I think possibly to give me something else to do with my hands. I was born in England, moved to Australia in 1975 as a 7-year-old boy. I didn't know a lot about Australia when I was 7. All I knew about Australia was what I saw on TV, which was a TV show called Skippy, the bush kangaroo. My parents said, "Hey, we're going to move to Australia, you'll love it, it's just like Skippy." I was 7, that scared the shit out of me. I was thinking, does that mean if I fall down a cliff, I'm going to have to rely on a kangaroo, tell my parents? I didn't know if we got the kangaroo straight away. Was it a trained kangaroo? Did I have to train it? I knew I couldn't speak kangaroo. So everyone in Skippy, they could understand what the kangaroo was saying. What's that? Sonny's fallen down the cliff. I'll get the chopper, sort it out. So I'm saying to my dad, I'm going, "Dad, how do I learn, how am I going to be able to like speak kangaroo?" He goes, "Don't worry, you'll get a kangaroo phrase book on the plane flight over." Be like that time we went from England to France and you learned to speak a bit of French on the way, on the ferry. Remember that? Oh yeah. I remember learning that on the ferry, going from England to France one time on a ferry, learning a bit of French. I learned bonjour and au revoir. You know, I could say hello and goodbye in French. And I could laugh in French. Ha ha ha. But I realised even if I learned to speak kangaroo on a plane flight over, right? If I found myself out in Australia and I fell down the cliff and the kangaroo wasn't around, right, and I had to call him, I couldn't get a leaf to work. Because you needed help from the kangaroo. You couldn't just go, "Skippy, I've fallen down a cliff. Get the helicopter," right? I'm getting in Skippy they had a leaf and they had to blow on the leaf. I'm in an English garden in Cannock, Staffordshire, walking around the garden going, trying to practice. I couldn't get the whistle sound, so I pretended, neighbours looking over the fence going, "What happened? Did they have a car accident? Why is that kid trying to call a kangaroo?" Then I got out to Australia. My family, we moved to South Australia, and I found out I was lied to by the TV show Skippy because I had to go to school. I thought I'd be going to School of the Air, you know, because that's what Sonny Hammond did. "Oh, School of the Air, that'd be great. Gary, answer question number 1. I'd be like, "Sorry, you're breaking up. Can you repeat the question?" "Day off. Let's go, Skip." I got bullied a lot at school, you know, when I came out to Australia. I got picked on for being English and short. You know, other kids got picked on for being Scottish or Lebanese or whatever. I was English and short, right? And so these kids in my school, like, they picked on me and they did these things like the crow peck. And they get their middle knuckle and crack it on your head. And dead legs. Remember that? Like a knee something in the thigh. Dead leg. Crow peck. And they would explain what they were doing as they did it. Right? The bullies, you know, they were proactive in explaining exactly what type of punishment they were giving to you, right? "That's a crow peck! It's a dead leg!" Don't get them confused. Then one day out of the blue in grade 4, the teachers gave everyone in my class a compass. That was a fucking top idea. I don't know what the teachers were thinking there, you know. It was the 70s, maybe they were smoking a joint in the staff room, looking out at the playground and going, I'm not sure the crow-pecking deadleg is violent enough for these 7-year-old psychopaths. Let's spice things up after lunch. Let's give them all a sharp metal object. Every day for me at school was a nightmare. I'm getting compass, crow-pecking. I'm thinking, where the fuck's my kangaroo? I'm a parent these days. I've got my own kids these days. I've got twin boys, which is pretty amazing. They're nearly 10, so they're up to their 5th Prime Minister. So it's been weird because they're non-identical twins, but when they were babies, people would stop me in the street, I'd be pushing them in the pram, people go, are they twins? Are they identical? You know, if you have to ask if twins are identical, there's a good chance they're not fucking identical. And I say my boys are like the War brothers, like Steve and Mark War, the cricketers, for the cricket fans. They look similar, but not identical. And they have different personalities. Like one of them would help the lepers in India, the other one would take money from an Indian bookmaker. So I live in Coogee. I've been living in this area for a long time. My first place I lived in Sydney when I moved from Adelaide was around the Army Barracks. And I've been all around now. I've settled in Coogee. We just moved into a 2-bedroom place during COVID, right? Because we were living in a 1-bedroom flat before that. Then all the tourists fucked off, and we had to move, and we could get a 2-bedroom, so get a bit of privacy. Because not a lot of privacy, when you got kids that are nearly 10. I'll go home after this gig tonight, hoping for a bit of action. I'll give my missus a bit of a kiss on the cheek. Fucking one of these little cock blockers will come in, fucking, So there's not a lot of chance to make love when you're a parent. You got to like plan shit out, and then it still gets ruined, right? So these days, if I get a chance to make love to my wife, it's a special occasion, it's like an Olympic event. It's like every 4 years. But ours is more like the COVID Olympics, it's every 5 years, right? And so, it's been so long now that, I go down there, you get the opportunity, I forget what I'm doing. I fall asleep. Oh shit, I don't think she noticed. I think somehow the pulse in my nose kept the clitoris stimulated. Well, that particular activity has really improved my saxophone playing. It's improved my tonguing, my fingering technique. And I'd like to give you a bit of an example. Thank you very much. Happy day.